this, two men, one grudge, and the granddaddy of sports entertainment, WrestleMania.
One, two, three.
He did it! By God, he did it! On the grandest stage of them all! This moment will live forever!
This is what you want, isn't it? 80,000 screaming WWE fans chanting your name at WrestleMania. I can see it in your eyes. You think you've got that ruthless aggression. So now you're gonna have to prove it to me. And I'm giving you the opportunity of a lifetime because this is where stars become superstars. And superstars become legends. And that's what I expect from you, to become a legend of this business. That's your responsibility, not mine. All I can do is give you the chance. It's up to you to make the impact. I want you to make it back here to the showcase of the Immortals. To WrestleMania. You're gonna have to beat the best. The best from Raw and the best from Smackdown. And this year, I'm bringing back the Tribe of Extreme. The new breed will be on the leash. Because I'm bringing back ECW. Good luck. You're gonna need it.
This is the coach, Miss...
Now that you're officially entered in the #1 contenders race, do you consider yourself to be the new face of this brand?
I don't know. What do you think?
This guy is good.
Yeah, almost as good as me. Hey!
Ew! What's wrong with you?
Get away from her.
Talk about taking liberties.
What the hell? Oh my gosh! He just speared both of them!
Looks to me like he was damn sure trying to send a message.
Yeah, but who exactly was the message for?
Welcome to Raw, where Backlash is less than 1 month away. This is Jim Ross, here with Jerry the King Lawler at ringside, and we've got an interesting match in the making tonight.
That's right, and it's all about the most important thing in this business, respect.
The respect of the fans and the locker room is something that any would-be #1 contender needs.
That's for sure, and if you can't get them to give it to you, you've got to be able to take it.
You think you know
If
me?
you ask me, this superstar has all the tools and talent anyone could ever ask for. But he seems to have trouble earning the respect he deserves.
The respect you deserve is the respect you get, JR. If he feels like he's being shortchanged, this is his chance to do something about it.
He's shown very little respect for his opponent lately, and rumor has it that he's got some sympathetic allies in the locker room.
I hope you're not implying that he needs any help here tonight. I don't think you'll have any trouble proving he's as good as he says he is. I think we're going to find out just how much punishment the human body can withstand here tonight.
I think you're right, King. These superstars seem intent on taking each other to the limit.
I love that attitude, JR. Go big or go home.
Well, these superstars sure aren't going home until this match is settled once and for all.
Did you ever think you'd be watching these superstars compete against each other here tonight, JR? He's obviously not feeling too threatened, JR.
Then maybe he's not smart enough to realize how dangerous his opponent really is. It doesn't appear that Edge is getting much love from this crowd tonight, and who can blame them? They're certainly not getting much from Edge.
That's not true, JR. I'm sure this arena is just full of edgeheads tonight. You might not hear them cheering, but that's probably because they're in awe of the fact that they're watching their favorite superstar.
Or maybe it's because the Edgeheads turned on Edge right about the same time he turned on them, King. I think they do a pretty good job of making themselves... Oh, come on down. How about a little more wrestling and a little less posturing?
Dude, it's called adding insult to injury, JR, and I think it's great.
Why? I think this crowd's giving these superstars a piece of their minds, King.
Are you sure they can afford it, JR?
3,
It's like he read his opponent's mind.
4.
These superstars are beating the heck out of each other, and this crowd can't get enough of it.
It's what they paid to see, King, and they're getting their money's worth tonight.
They sure are, JR. There's no question these superstars are earning their paychecks. Randy Orton is a genius, JR. As soon as he got what he needed from Triple H and Ric Flair, he turned on him and struck out on his own.
I think you could... He's taken every advantage in this matchup, and it looks like he plans on taking a few more.
If he's not the dirtiest player in the game, JR, he's a shoo-in for second place. Uh-oh. Come on. You gotta stop this guy before he really gets going.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. He's built up too much momentum to be stopped now. I tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted just watching these superstars compete.
I know what you mean, JR. I don't think most people appreciate what incredible athletes these WWE superstars really are.
You've got to have some excellent conditioning to be able to do what they do.
Well, that's the name of the game, JR. You gotta keep moving. No dog ever peed on a moving car. I love it. Rules are like bones, made to be broken.
Well, I think it's pretty sad when you have to sit that low to win a match.
I think these superstars are getting some feedback from the crowd, JR.
Nothing wrong with that, King. He's got his opponent in a pinning predicament.
You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other.
They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure.
We knew we were going to see a heck of a match, but this might turn out to be... No, go ahead and...
Oh, would you look at this. Talk about arrogant. It's sickening.
Come on, JR. It's not enough just to win a match. You've got to make it clear who's the dominant superstar.
Look at this. Look at this. You talk about a house of fire, you're seeing it right here.
Yeah? Well, somebody better put out that fire, or this one's not going to end well. I'm so happy that we have a superstar like Edge on the Raw roster. Someone who sets goals for himself and doesn't let anything stop. There's all sorts of crazy stuff under the ring, and all of it can inflict a lot of damage on an opponent.
Good Lord, what an impact!
That's the way to do it! Keep going! Look at him, rubbing his opponent's face in it. I love it!
Well, this crowd doesn't seem to share your opinion. And quite frankly, I hope this comes back to bite him. I don't think his attempt to get this crowd on his side is paying off.
He's not trying to get the crowd on his side, JR. He's letting everyone know that he's going to win this one, whether they like it or not.
Oh, for the love of... Open your eyes, Ref. I can't believe he got away with that.
Well, you might not like it, JR, but he's going to do whatever it takes to win this one. You believe we actually get paid to do this job, JR?
It's like a dream come true, King. Except when I have to sit here and listen to you drool over the divas.
Come on, JR. You know I'm helpless when it comes to puppies.
Oh, I know, King. And that's why I'm bringing a pitcher of ice water out here with me next time.
You can look at any professional sport you want, JR, and you won't find more incredible athletes than the WWE superstars.
You're not wrong, King. They compete every week until they are physically incapable of continuing. There's no off-season in the WWE.
We're not talking about running a ball down a field or slapping a puck into a net. This is serious physical competition.
It sure is. The toughest Come on! The match is over.
I think these guys beg to differ, JR.
Well, here comes the cavalry.
Just in the nick of time.
Well, folks, that's what you call a little malfunction at the junction there.
What amateurs? That's not how to do an ambush.
I hate to think of how ugly that could have gotten if he didn't interfere.
Yeah, but how embarrassing to get saved by one of your rivals.
Less than 3 weeks remain on the road to Backlash. This is good old JR, Jim Ross, and Jerry the King Lawler at ringside. And after what we saw last week, I can't wait for tonight's show.
Me neither. We got a bunch of superstars who all want to prove they deserve to be the #1 contender.
And Backlash is where they'll have their chance. But they've got to get there first.
And that's not going to be easy, believe me.
You think you know
There's
me?
been a lot of speculation as to why he agreed to trade opponents here tonight.
I think it's obvious, JR. He's afraid of the man he was scheduled to face. That's not how you earn respect around here.
You've got to wonder if this man feels disrespected at having his scheduled opponent pass him over for a match this week.
I'm sure he does. And I'm sure he's planning on taking his frustrations out in the ring tonight. If any superstar shows the slightest hint of weakness, they've lost the match.
That's for sure. No matter how beat up you are, you can't ever let your opponent know the extent of your injuries.
And that's easier said than done, JR. The human body can only absorb so much punishment.
This match is going to continue until someone's completely debilitated. And considering the resiliency of these superstars, that's not going to be easy.
That's for sure. No one in this match is going down without a fight.
And I wouldn't expect any less from them, King. Like them or not, you've got to respect the tenacity of each and every WWE superstar.
4, 5.
The quickest way to lose a match is to underestimate your
6.
opponent.
I don't think he's underestimating anyone, King. I think he's making it clear that he refuses to be intimidated.
I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR.
Well, from my perspective, this is still anybody's match.
I'd like to see things from your perspective, JR, but I'd have to get my head out of my rear end first.
And Lord knows it's been up there for so long that that would be no easy feat.
I don't think that these superstars have even contemplated the fact that they might lose.
I'm sure they haven't. That's not the kind of attitude.
Rope break.
I don't know if his opponent has what it takes to kick out. Man, is there even going to be anything left of these superstars by the time they're done? This is great, JR. He's really letting his opponent have it.
I guess he is. But I'd like to see a little less sizzle and a little more steak, personally.
Listen to the crowd, JR. I think they've got something to say to these superstars.
And if they're smart, they'll listen. Remember, without these fans, these superstars are out of a job.
I'm so happy that we have a superstar like Edge on the Raw roster. Someone who sets goals for himself and doesn't let anything...
Can his opponent kick out of this pinning predicament? These superstars are in terrific shape, and that comes as no surprise whatsoever.
No kidding. If you don't have that conditioning, you're not going to last long in a match.
You sure aren't. And that's only one of the many reasons I try to stay out of the ring whenever possible.
He turned the tables on his opponent with that one. Oh, no. I don't like the looks of this.
He's got the fans behind him, King, and his opponent had better watch out. He's wrestling the match his way. And I think he went straight for the pin. No flies on him.
3.
I think this crowd has decided to exercise their right. Somehow, I knew he'd put in an appearance.
Oh, my gosh. I think he's going to get into the ring.
And it seems he's got an open invitation to do just that.
I don't know about that. I think I see some fear in those eyes.
That was a little too close for comfort.
Yeah, but you can bet that's not the end of this.
Backlash is less than 2 weeks away. This is good old JR Jim Ross. And on behalf of myself and the King, welcome to Raw. We've got one heck of a show for you tonight.
You said it. It's all about going to Backlash and becoming the #1 contender.
Not to mention earning the respect of the Raw fans and superstars.
Believe me, if you become #1 contender, you'll earn that respect.
You think you know.
This superstar just cannot catch a break. He's competed in some of Raw's best matches over the past several weeks, but he's still having a hard time earning respect.
If he keeps it up, he'll earn all the respect he needs, but he can't afford to get frustrated now.
This was supposed to be last week's match. I'm not complaining. I'm just glad we're getting a chance to see it.
Me too. It's time to put up or shut up, and this is going to be a heck of a match. His opponent telegraphed that one.
I tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted just watching these superstars compete.
I know what you mean, JR. I don't think most people appreciate what incredible athletes these WWE superstars really are.
You've got to have some excellent conditioning to be able to do what they do.
Well, that's the name of the game, JR. You got to keep moving. No dog ever peed on a moving car.
Oh boy, the adrenaline is pumping. I think this could be the beginning of the end.
It can't end like this. Come on, do something, quick! He countered that one perfectly. What does he think he's doing? He's just showing off for the crowd now.
He's wrestling the match his way, and I think it's going to pay off, mark my words.
Here's the pin. Could this be it?
One,
Wow.
two.
Listen to these fans, JR.
You can fool some of the people all of the time, and
What a counter. I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR.
well, from my perspective, this is still anybody's match.
I'd like to see things from your perspective, JR, but I'd have to get my head out of my rear end first.
And Lord knows it's been up there for so long that that would be no easy feat. You're not going to get him with that one.
Oh, no! This is terrible! You can't let your opponent build this kind of momentum!
Well, all I can say is someone's been eating their vitamins and saying their prayers.
These fans can't stand it when he does this, JR!
And now a pin. This could be it.
I don't think the fans appreciated that one very much, but I don't think he cares much what the fans think.
That much is obvious, King. What a low-down, despicable move that was. Sounds like this crowd's got something on their minds, King.
Who cares about them, JR? Look what's going on in the ring.
3,
For over a decade,
4,
WWE fans have been thrilled by the daredevil antics of Jeff Hardy.
And you'd think that after all this time, Jeff might think about slowing down a little.
That seems highly unlikely to me. Jeff isn't one to let his fans down.
I think someone's going for a high-risk move, JR.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. He's built up too much momentum to be stopped now.
Here it comes, JR. He's in position.
Oh, man, what a spear. That's a tooth chipper for sure. Look at this. Look at this. You talk about a house of fire. You're seeing it right here.
Yeah? Well, somebody better... He could pin him right here, JR.
1, 2.
This is Raw action at its finest. That's why Raw is the #1 brand of sports entertainment.
You got that right, JR. You're not going to see this kind of action on Smackdown.
Not on Smackdown or anywhere else. There's nothing else out there that can come close to the excitement of seeing the Raw superstars perform live.
Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's going to go.
What are you talking about, King? I think this is still an extremely competitive match that could go either way.
You know, JR, it's obvious that the only exercise you get is stretching the truth or jumping to conclusion.
Well, judging from the shape I'm in, I don't appear to be doing too much of either, King. You're looking pretty fit, though, I must say. I tell you, King, I've got no earthly idea how these superstars can maintain this intensity week after week after week.
It's not easy, JR. There's no off-season. It's not like you've got 6 months to recover after WrestleMania.
That's for damn sure. And that's why I don't think there can be any doubt in anyone's mind that the superstars of the WWE are the greatest athletes in the world.
1,
You sure can't, JR. And I don't think we have it any other way.
You've got to give him credit. He's not backing down from the fight.
I'll admit he's no coward, but he's still not my favorite guy on the roster.
I think there's plenty of superstars in the locker room who would agree with that.
Maybe that's because he's trying to talk himself into a spot he doesn't deserve.
I disagree. I have no problem picturing him as our #1 contender.
Yeah, but he's still got one major challenger ahead of him. And you know who I mean.
Backlash is this Sunday. Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler at ringside. And King, can you imagine a bigger main event than tonight's?
Not in a million years. A tag team match between 4 superstars who all want to be named #1 contender.
And while one team has been on the same page all along, the other is an uneasy alliance at best.
Uneasy nothing. These guys can't stand each other. But they've got to work together tonight or else.
You think you know.
It's ironic, but tonight he's in a tag team match and partnered with the one superstar he needs to prove himself against.
Talk about your uneasy alliances. There's no way these guys could be on the same page tonight.
He's been vocal about the fact that his partner has failed to earn his respect so far, but they need to work together here tonight.
If I were him, I'd already be planning on how to win the match on my own.
I said chill.
This is his chance to finish what he started last week.
And look at the fire in his eyes. You know he's looking to do exactly that.
And here's a man who's had his share of issues with both of his opponents here tonight.
If I were him, I'd have a hard time figuring out who I wanted to go after first.
You're not going to get him with that one.
So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE.
But you've got to have a guess, right?
I might, but I'd rather keep it to myself. Look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity crowd. He's unstoppable.
You can't ever count on these fans, JR. They're fickle, and they'll abandon you in a heartbeat. Randy Orton is a genius, JR. As soon as he got what he needed from Triple H and Ric Flair, he turned on him and struck out on his own.
I think you've got a selective memory there, Kingfish. I seem to remember Triple H and Ric Flair turning on Orton and knocking some of the cockiness out of him when they did it.
Well, if that's true, it's just a matter of jealousy. And I think that's pretty sad, coming from 2 men who have more than 25 world title reigns between them.
The Game and Flair are no strangers to championship gold, but Orton won it younger than either one of them. And don't think he didn't let it go straight to his head either.
You always see the worst in people, JR. Why shouldn't Orton be proud of being the youngest world champion in WWE history? Wow! Listen to these fans, JR!
You can fool some of the people all of the time, and all the people some of the time, but there's no fooling the WWE fans at all. A textbook reversal there. The tag has been made, and now his partner's coming in.
Well, From the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this... What does he think he's doing? He's just showing off for the crowd now.
He's wrestling the match his way, and I think it's going to pay off, mark my words. His opponent's down, and now he's sharing a piece of his mind.
He's going to have to eat those words by the end of this match, JR. This has gone beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate each other.
There's no love lost between these competitors, that's for sure. If looks could kill, somebody would be pushing up daisies right. Look at the confidence radiating off this superstar.
All I see is an overconfident superstar who's throwing away the match by not following up. He countered that one perfectly.
Oh boy, the adrenaline is pumping. I think this could be the beginning of the end. No, he might be thinking of one of his favorite tunes.
No, sweet chin music. I don't believe it. Here's the cover, JR.
1, 2, 3.
Boy, what a match.
These combustible elements are about to explode.
Let him go. I want to see him go at it.
I don't think you're the only one.
He should be grateful they're not letting it happen.
This has all the makings of a great match for Backlash.
And if our general manager's got any sense, that's exactly where this is going.
Man, I cannot wait for our tag team match this week. Not only are we clearly the superior team, but I hear your own partner's been complaining about having to team up with a loser like you. And you know what? I don't blame him.
Backlash has arrived.
That's good news for this man and bad news for his opponent.
He's determined to earn the respect of the locker room.
He just better hope he doesn't embarrass himself out there.
One superstar will be named number one contender. It all happens tonight.
You think you know?
It all comes down to this. A one-on-one match for the right to be named number one contender for the richest prize in our business.
He's been talking the talk for weeks, and I seriously doubt he's got what it takes to walk the walk.
Wait a minute. What's he doing out here?
Well, we know he's probably holding a grudge, and there were rumors this wasn't going to be a one-on-one match. I think he's here to manage one of these superstars.
I've always respected this man as a competitor, and I can't believe he's actually bringing back up to the ring for a match of this caliber.
He's protecting the brand. He doesn't want to see that loser named the #1 contender on a fluke.
Up and down there, spine. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. I make them hot. I make them shiver. Things you need. Whenever I'm around, they see me walk. They hear me talk. I make them feel like they're on cloud nine. Just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. Ain't your heart out, girls? Hands off the merchandise. I think I'm cute. I know I'm sexy. I've got the looks.
What a counter! I don't understand how these fans can boo Edge, JR. They've got no respect for everything he's done for them.
Oh, you're full of it, King. These fans don't give a damn about Edge because they know that Edge doesn't give a damn about them either.
How can you say that, JR? Edge is one of the most... He's climbing the turnbuckle. What's he up to? How can Shawn Michaels keep calling himself the Heartbreak Kid? Does he really think he's still breaking hearts at his age?
King, I'm sorely tempted to say something about the pot and the kettle. But instead, I'll say that I think Shawn Michaels is like a fine wine. He's only improved with age. Look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity crowd. He's unstoppable.
You can't ever count on these fans, JR. They're fickle, and they'll abandon you in a heartbeat. I don't think these superstars have any intention of taking it easy on each other tonight.
That's not what they signed up for, King. And quite frankly, I think these fans would be disappointed if they didn't go all out.
Well, that's easy for the fans to say. They've never set foot inside that ring.
No, but they spend their hard-earned dollars to watch what goes on inside it. And without them, we'd all be out of a job.
I'm not sure I agree with what the crowd is chanting, JR, but I guess it's their right. Uh-oh. Come on! You gotta stop this guy before...
There's no room for error when you're on the top rope.
Sure. Now the fans start to cheer for him. Now that he's in the driver's seat.
Come on, King. He's had the crowd behind him all match. And now it's paying off.
There's the reversal.
These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling hell tonight.
They've already got a pretty good start on that, JR.
They have indeed, King.
He's going for it, JR.
What a spear! And we ain't talking Brittany. That'll put your lights out permanently. Look at this. Look at this. You talk about a house of fire, you're seeing it right here.
Yeah? Well, somebody better put out that fire, or that flat on your back with your shoulders on the mat is no place to be.
3. What an...
There you have it, our new #1 contender.
I've got to give it to him. That was a heck of a match.
It sounds like you might have changed your opinion on him.
After a match like that, you're absolutely right.
He didn't just overcome one of Smackdown's best. He beat 2 of them.
And there's no way you can call that a fluke.
Well, for once, we agree. This is one superstar who's definitely on the rise.
Yeah, but don't get ahead of yourself. Let's see where he goes from here.
You could cut the tension with a knife.
The suspense is killing me.
Oh, would you look at this?
What a display of sportsmanship.
What a dirty, rotten trick.
Talk about a low blow, JR. That's the lowest of the low.
No friends were made here tonight, King. It's hard to respect somebody who pulls a stunt like that.
Oh man, that was priceless. Way to show him exactly what you thought about him. I would have never thought you had it in you. Guess I was wrong. Nice work.
This is bigger than both of us, baby. This crazy world just wasn't made for the likes of us. What's so funny? Nobody can work with crap like this. Let's see you try it.
This isn't about you. And it isn't about me. This is bigger than the both of us, baby.
You want to settle this, actor to actor?
With Backlash behind us, the build to vengeance begins tonight. This is Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler, and it sounds like some of our superstars are looking to become movie stars.
Well, that's sports entertainment for you, but you can't ignore the competitive aspect of this business.
You certainly can't, especially when it rears its head during an audition.
And tonight, two of our aspiring movie stars will get to blow off some steam in the ring. I can't wait.
You think you know.
There's a lot of buzz about how good this superstar's audition was earlier this week.
He might have delivered a great screen test, JR, but he'd better be able to deliver a great match tonight.
Apparently, his screen test left a little something to be desired, and that could impact his in-ring career.
Absolutely. In this business, your ability to entertain the crowd is just as important as your athletic ability.
Nothing beats it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Raw Action, coming to you live from Omaha, Nebraska. Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler.
Omaha couldn't be more excited to host Raw tonight, and we couldn't be any more excited to be here.
You can say that again, King. This capacity crowd has given us a great welcome, and I'm sure Raw superstars will show their appreciation for that.
He turned the tables on his opponent with that one. You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way...
Look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity crowd. He's unstoppable.
You can't ever count on these fans, JR. They're fickle, and they'll abandon you in a heartbeat. Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's gonna go.
What are you talking about, King? I think this is still an extremely competitive match that could go either way.
You know, JR, it's obvious that the only exercise you get is...
Look at this! Look at this! You talk about a house of fire, you're seeing it right here!
Yeah? Well, somebody better put out that fire, or this one's not gonna end well. 4. These superstars are beating the heck out of each other. And this crowd, it looks like these guys are taking it into the crowd.
6. And if these fans know what's good for them, they'll stay the hell out of their way.
7. 8.
That went nowhere.
9.
I don't understand how these fans can boo Edge, JR. They've got no respect for everything he's done for them.
Oh, you're full of it, King. Less than 2 months remain until vengeance. It's good old JR Jim Ross and Jerry the King Lawler at ringside. And the battle to determine WWE Films' next leading man continues tonight.
And this is one superstar who's got to prove that he's the real deal, in and out of the ring.
It looks to me like he's ready to do just that, King.
Well, I guess we'll have to see if that's the truth, or if he's just acting.
You think you know.
This match is born out of a rivalry over a movie role. But there's more on the line than whose name winds up on the marquee.
That's right. Only the top superstars star in a WWE Films project. And if you weren't a main eventer before, you sure will be after.
He's done just about everything there is to do as Intercontinental Champion, with several title reigns to his credit.
And this might be his chance to take the next step in his career.
Come on, he's not even supposed to be involved in this match.
I think someone's angling for a little more screen time.
And I don't think his rival appreciates the interference.
I'm sure he doesn't. Not after what they did to each other last week.
It looks like he's heading backstage. But I wonder if we've seen the last of him tonight.
I wouldn't bet on it. He's not about to let someone else steal his thunder. The thing that impresses me most about Nitro is his confidence. Wouldn't you say so, JR?
Well, you could call it confidence, but I call it cockiness. And as far as I'm concerned, his daddy should have taken him to the woodshed once or twice more than he did.
That's your answer to everything, JR. Take him to the woodshed. What kind of advice is that?
That went nowhere.
If any superstar shows the slightest hint of weakness, they've lost the match.
That's for sure. No matter how beat up you are, you can't ever let your opponent know the extent of your injuries.
And that's easier said than done, JR. The human body can only absorb so much punishment. What does he think he's doing? He's just showing off for the crowd now.
He's wrestling the match his way. And I think it's going to pay off, mark my word.
There's the pin!
I think this crowd has decided to exercise the right of free speech.
Oh no! This is terrible!
Oh, would you look at this? Talk about arrogant. It's sickening.
Come on, JR. It's not enough just to win a match. You've got to make it clear who's the dominant superstar.
I've got a feeling that this has all the makings of an instant classic.
That's probably just gas, JR.
Did you see that? Bring the damn...
Here's the pin! Could this be it?
Rope break. Oh, for the love of... Open your eyes, ref. I can't believe he got away with that.
Well, you might not like it, JR, but he's going to do whatever it takes to win this one. I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR.
Well, from my perspective, this is still anybody's match.
I'd like to see things from your perspective, JR, but I'd have to...
No! How can the ref... And now a pin! This could be it! What? He's taking every advantage in this matchup, and it looks like he plans on taking a few more.
If he's not the dirtiest player in the game, JR, he's a shoo-in for second place.
I tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted.
Look at this! Look at this!
You talk about a house of fire, you're seeing it right here.
Yeah? Well, somebody better put out that fire, or this one's not gonna end. He's going for it, JR!
What a spear! And we ain't talking Brittany. That'll put your lights out permanently.
Uh-oh. Come on! You gotta stop this guy before he really gets going!
I don't think that's gonna happen, King. He's built up too much momentum to be stopped. Looks like he's trying for a pin here.
2, 3.
Boy, what a match.
He has certainly won over the fans tonight.
And when you're the last man left standing in the ring, that's a point in your favor.
This makes me wonder if his two opponents were working together from the start.
I don't know. It could just be a case of having a common enemy.
Well, they certainly have one in this man. His charisma is simply off the charts.
All the more reason for a little bit of team effort, if you know what I'm saying.
Just so you know, I had nothing to do with what happened last week. I don't need help taking you out, and I don't want help. You might have been physically attacked, but my reputation was attacked too, and I just can't afford